you can see just how empty that stretch of I-5 is at this point. We're expecting to see the presidential limo coming around here, and I'm just gonna let you take that all in, because that's clearly probably a couple dozen motorcycles clearing the way for him as he heads his way down to SeaTac Airport. They've had I-5 closed for probably about 20 minutes now, maybe more, but we've been keeping an eye on some straggling vehicles up until about 10 minutes ago, and then it completely cleared. And take a look at that flood of red and blue lights here as President Obama heads down to SeaTac to catch his flight down the West Coast.
And Lindsay, is anyone out there on the overpass along with you, or is it just
I was just about to say, they've asked us to keep off the middle of the overpass just for safety's sake, obviously, but they do have some people here who have gathered to watch and get a great bird's eye view of the motorcade going past. We have even some transportation workers who pulled over to take a look and see what they can check out from this point. And we've seen the motorcycles go past, but still waiting on the rest of that.
It should be any moment now, Lindsay, based on what we've seen on some other camera angles here at I-5 and Albro. After the motorcycles came by, we'll be seeing some vehicles here, and then two of those Cadillacs that we know the president is in one of them as we watch this picture. Now, are you, is there anybody else around that area with you, or is it just the media?
Oh, you know, there are definitely some cars that have pulled over right by the overpass on both sides, really to get a great view of this. And look at that. There it is right there. Full presidential motorcade heading its way down to SeaTac Airport with President Obama. The flags flying right there.
Yeah, Lindsay, I-5 southbound still shut down, and look at even northbound traffic tied up a little bit, slowing down as it passes the President of the United States. Do you think those drivers realize that that's what they're passing and that's why they're slowed down?
I bet once they slow down, and as we call them, and Alexis in the traffic center calls them, you know, the looky-loos who are looking over and see a limo like that, I think they figured it out. If they hadn't heard already, yeah. And I think we want to go to Alexis and see, what are we thinking, Alexis, for drive time now that we know where the president's motorcade is, and obviously he has a clear path to SeaTac. There's no traffic for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't that be nice if we could all have that luxury? But yeah, we are looking at some very long drive times, and we are looking at our live shot right now of that motorcade and of the traffic on that southbound side. And there are all the vehicles. Looks like they are not done yet. So that is just the motorcade. That is not reopened to regular traffic yet this morning. And as Lindsay and John both pointed out as well, looks like some folks on the northbound side of I-5 are actually stopping, really slowing down in that right-hand lane to kind of get a look at all of the action. So that is at Martin Luther King Jr. Way, just north of SeaTac Airport. Looks like they're making quite a bit of progress and getting pretty close. So we are staying pretty optimistic that we're